Do you hold your breath when you're writing emails? This might be something that you're completely unaware of, and I might be bringing this to your attention for the first time ever. Some estimates are that up to 80% of the population are holding their breath when they're writing emails. This is something called email apnea. It's similar to sleep apnea, a condition that over a quarter of the population have, where they're actually stopping breathing during their sleep, and it has some serious detrimental effects. Now this is kind of weird, right? Why do people stop breathing when they write emails? Now the reason for this is because actually there's a level of anticipation and fear of the unknown when we are opening up our emails for the day, or even when we're writing an email. It's stimulating this fight and flight response, which is a mechanism there to protect us from danger. However, evolutionarily speaking, our body reacts the same way from the threat of our boss shouting at us, an angry email, or a lion running at us. It has the same response. The problem is that we're interpreting these emails as some kind of threat, and therefore we're holding our breath. However, this creates an enormous amount of issues in the body. Our whole biochemistry is thrown off when we stop breathing very erratically in these ways. Firstly, the body becomes very acidic, and it's very well known that many diseases can thrive in the body when it is in an acidic pH. For instance, many conditions are associated with sleep apnea, ranging from Alzheimer's to diabetes to increased cancer risk to chronic fatigue. In fact, sometimes the oxygen supply to the heart can be cut off so much that people are actually at much higher risk of having heart attacks and various heart conditions. This is because oxygen is so important for us. It's so important as an energy source, and it's so important for our cells to function and our body to function properly. So if we're not breathing optimally, we're holding our breath all throughout the day, then many different systems can be thrown off, including your cognitive performance and cognitive function. When we stop breathing, the blood flow to the brain, especially the prefrontal cortex, is greatly diminished. So how are we meant to communicate effectively? How are we meant to make optimal decisions if we're not in a place where our brain is working optimally? And this is especially relevant when we're writing emails. We have to communicate at a high level, and we have to make very important decisions throughout the day. So what we want to be doing is actually becoming a conscious communicator and ensuring that our physiology and our cognitive function is optimized. So if this is you, if this is something that you've just realized that you've been doing, maybe all throughout your career, how do you stop this? The number one tool that you have at your disposal to solve this issue is awareness. Everything starts with awareness. If we're unaware of the problem, then how are we ever going to solve it? Now you are aware of the problem. The question is, how much awareness can you bring into your day-to-day life, into your breathing consciousness, into the consciousness of your body, into your full body awareness as you're writing emails, to the point where you're actually able to regulate this imbalance and to correct this issue. So firstly, how aware of your body can you be when you're writing these emails? Instead of just focusing on your fingertips, can you relax? Can you soften your shoulders? Can you soften your jaw? Can you allow your glutes to relax? All of these muscles often carry lots of tension, so if we can soften them and relax them and go into those emails from this relaxed place, the likelihood is that we're going to be able to relax more, and our breath is going to stay more consistent. Can you correct your posture to allow your rib cage to open up, so it's not actually being a cage on your breathing capacity, and in fact it's open? The second part of awareness is awareness of your breath and your breathing. One of the ways you can do this is you can practice by setting an alarm on your phone. So you can set an alarm all throughout the day, maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the day, just to have a couple minutes of just conscious breathing awareness when you're just watching your breath, where you're just breathing deeply, you're breathing slowly, and you're just observing how the breath flows through your body. So you're bringing more awareness and more consciousness to the breath, and you're developing that capacity. Another thing you might want to do is put a little post-it note on your screen to remember to breathe. And again, even if you're not consciously aware of it, it will begin to seep into your subconscious to the point where your breathing might actually change. My final suggestion is that whilst answering your emails, you listen to a rhythmic tone where there's ebbs and flows, that you can actually sync up your breathing with the rhythm of the music. And this helps you on an unconscious level and very easily to relax into keeping your breath rhythmic and flowing. Ideally something about 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out. So you can have this on in the background whilst you're writing your emails to help you and remind you to breathe until it becomes a habit. I will post the link to a track that you can put on to breathe to whilst you're writing your emails in the description box for this video. Okay, so if this is something that you've just noticed that you've been doing, amazing. The first step is to bring your awareness to the issue. Now you can begin to bring your awareness to the body, to the breath, and cultivate this capacity to keep a rhythmic, flowing breath throughout your day, even when you're writing those emails. So I really hope this helps, and I look forward to catching up with you soon.